Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple leaf keyring. I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe and let's get started. So I'm starting with 10mm round bar. I'm going to start making a taper on the end. The angle here is very important. If your angle is too low, you'll end up with a really long taper. And if your angle is too high, you'll end up with a really stubby taper. Try and keep it neat and have the material close to the edge so you don't damage your hammer face. So I tend to use the bick to section off the lump for the leaf. You can use a corner of your anvil, but I find them a bit sharp sometimes. And you end up with a square bit at the back end of the leaf, and this doesn't forge out very well when you use a cross peen to spread the leaf. And this will help with forging out and drawing out your material for your stem. Just keep working it, and you want to thin that material down as much as possible. I think I took it down to about 6mm, maybe a bit smaller. And then once you've done that, started drawing out, you're going to start flattening everything out and making it smooth. Trying to get out as many of the hammer marks as you can as possible. Good overlapping blows are necessary so you get a nice smooth job at the end. And just keep working it until you get the desired shape that you want. You want to start ending up rounding this up as well, so you get a nice rounded stem on your leaf. And now I'm going to start shaping the leaf. I come straight down with my hammer blows to try and get a bit of spread. Then I flip the hammer over and use the cross peen. As you can see in the video, I start spreading it and trying to get that leaf shape. Take as many heats as necessary to do this to get the desired shape that you need. And you can also move the hammer or your hand to try and spread the leaf in the direction that you need to move the material. If you find that you're hitting your hammer on the anvil a lot, you might need to move the whole job towards the edge of the anvil so the hammer goes over the edge and doesn't keep hitting against the anvil like I have here. This is where I'm putting the veins in for the leaf to give it some texture and a bit of a natural look to it. You could use a chisel or a bottom tool, or you could just leave it plain if you wanted a nice plain texture as well. Make sure you've got your hammer hanging over the edge so you don't keep denting the anvil with your hammer. And just keep working it. And as you can see, it's got a nice texture to it. Now I'm going to start putting a bit of shape to the leaf. I'm using the cutting block in the corner to do that. I tend to use the cross peen just to get a bit of a recess into that corner, and I tend to flatten it out. You can use a big lump of wood or an old stump. It does the exact same thing. The beauty of using wood or a stump means that you just wouldn't necessarily damage it as much against the anvil, but I don't normally seem to have any problem. If I'm doing bigger leaves, I might do it that way as well. Cut the leaf off, and then you can start forging the other end. Same as before, really good overlapping blows. I'm just trying to create a nice skinny taper at this end, and then this will become the eye and wrap round. Your aim is always trying to get nice smooth forgings, a real good hammer finish. Take your time and get a really good nice consistency with the hammer blows as well. So I'm using the Bic just to section off material to create the eye. Really, I probably should have made a jig. If I was to make loads of these, because I don't make these very often, I'd make jigs and I'd make the job so much quicker and speed things up. As you can see, I'm knocking around the Bic. I didn't quite have enough material for this, so I end up misshapen the eye a bit, and then I use the cross peen, as you can see now, try and bring the eye back over so it's all in line. Quench off the bottom part of the leaf, so I don't want that bit to move or get too damaged in the vise, and then I wrap it round. I just use the tongs because there's a groove in the tongs and it just sort of guides itself around nice and happily. And that's it. A really good wire brush. I tend to go through a hot heat and work my way down. This gives it a nice clean shiny finish, and then it's ready to be beeswaxed. Quick bit of beeswax for protection, and then we're done. And a quick clean off, it's just not so sticky. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys.